What's up? I'd like to talk about two things. First, I want to clarify something I said, and then talk a little bit more, discuss some of the objections to my video yesterday. The one about atheist organizations, whatever that was. First of all, I said in an earlier video that communism is a slick way to package fascism, and I did not choose my words carefully enough. What I really meant to say was that communism is a slick way to package a dictatorship, or at the very least that a communism always results in a dictatorship. There has never been a communist country. Anyone that tells you otherwise is fucking lying. It's never happened. And the communist countries never progress past a dictatorship of the proletariat. All it goes from is being a dictatorship to being a dictatorship where the flags are all red. You know, you can call it the People's Republic of whatever all you fucking want. That doesn't make it true. Okay. So that's what I really meant to say by that. So let's talk about some of the objections to what I was saying, and let's read this. This is a good quote because it pretty much sums up the majority of the contentions with what I said. Atheists form communities in order to raise consciousness about religion and to keep organized so that when the majority, Christians, try to impose a religiously fueled agenda on us, we have a large enough vote of people who are informed and are ready to protect our freedom from religious control. Would you rather we keep disorganized so that we can have no voice when religious people try to bend us over the table and screw us? Of course fucking not. I don't want us, well, of course not, I don't want us to be screwed. But all I'm saying is that I do not feel, I feel that an atheist organization, some sort of movement, some sort of lobby, something like that, an atheist lobby, anything like that, I think that is totally inconsistent with the charge. You know, if we're going to accuse religion of being dogmatic and having groups that tells people what to do and tries to take their money and shit, then how can we form groups without looking hypocritical? Now, the good thing about atheism is that it has no structure inherently, and so I don't represent you and you don't represent me, and so you can do whatever you want. I'm not saying you're bad if you're in an atheist club. I'm just saying that that's not the way I would like to go. That's not what I'm interested in. You know, you can do whatever you want. Now, one person said that he belongs to an atheist club, but they don't, you know, they're not out there trying to spread the word. They're just like a group of people that hang around and talk about religion. And that's fine. That's different. That's not really what I was trying to talk about. I'm talking about any kind of these national atheist groups. All right. My main concern is that some group of atheists will get so large and have so much money and try to get influence in the government and try to claim that they represent my interests. All right. That they represent my opinions on whatever an issue is. Okay. Just like the NAACP claims to represent colored people. Okay. Yes, and that's the term. It's in their fucking name. Get over it. I'm not interested in that. I don't think black people should be interested in some organization that claims to represent all of them either. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way I want to go. If you want to be part of that, fine. But I don't want to have anything to do with that. Now, I hate religion. I am what you would call a strong atheist. And unless there's a lot of things left unsaid by a lot of the prevalent atheists on YouTube, I think I'm probably one of the strongest atheists on here. There's a lot of things about religion and religious people that I won't say because I'm worried about being flagged, or I'm worried about being accused of being a bigot, which I guess in this situation I am. But the difference between my bigotry and theirs is that mine isn't based on something superficial, like what somebody looks like, you know, their sexual preference, or something like that. Mine is based on what people think and how they act. Just like people think racists are disgusting because of how they think and how they act, I think that religious people, for the most part, are disgusting. I think they are scum in every conceivable form of the word, okay? That's just the way I think it is. I think they're responsible for destroying the human spirit. If you don't know what I mean by the human spirit, just figure it out for yourself. I think they're responsible for more damage than any other single cause to humanity. I fucking hate these people and these religions. That's just the way it is. But I'm not interested in forming some sort of group to go out and pass out flyers or whatever. I'm not interested in having an atheist group represent my opinions or try to protect me from persecution. I'm damn well capable of doing that on my own, and that's what this is supposed to be about. Because my main issue with religion is that it is not a private thing. If religion remained a private thing inside your fucking house, I wouldn't care. I still would think it was stupid, but I wouldn't be talking about this shit on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be a private issue. I think that the problem of religion, the disease of faith, is something that needs to be handled on a personal level. These people have to come to the realization that their beliefs are diluted on their own, without someone else's influence. I don't want someone to convert because I went up and said that they're deconvert, because I went up and said that their shit was stupid. That's never been my intention. Anyone who speaks to a religious person in an attempt to convert them is stupid. They don't understand the situation. Okay? And any atheist who could be converted by that kind of talk was not an atheist to begin with. What are these groups going to do? Are they going to put up billboards? I know there's atheist advertisement, and I think that's fucking dumb. Who are you trying to impress? What are you trying to prove? You think some Christian is going to see a billboard on their way home from work and say, oh wow, no, God really doesn't exist, I guess I'm going to be an atheist now? No. Just like if you saw an anti-atheism billboard, you're not going to start becoming a Christian. It's just fucking stupid. These people are throwing off one dogma and one group mind to join another one. You know, and you can do that if you want, but I am not interested in it, and I think it is inconsistent. Like I said before, I don't think it's a cult, like fake Sagan believes secular humanism is a cult. That's not what I think. I just think it doesn't make any fucking sense in the way that I understand atheism, and the way I understand, for lack of a better word, the struggle against faith. All right? Like I said, I don't think you're a bad person if you join these groups. Good luck with it. But I don't want any group of atheists, just like I wouldn't want a group of white people saying they represent my views because I'm white. I don't want a group of atheists saying they represent my views because I'm an atheist. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I fucking feel about that. That's the situation. And since I've been like yelling for a minute, I'll answer like a question or two. Let's see. If utopia was achievable, would it be desirable to live in a utopia? For me, no. Well, I guess you'd have to tell me what your opinion of a utopia is. When I think of a utopia, I think of a place where there's no conflict, everyone's life is as perfect as possible, everyone lives in peace and all this shit. If that is what you mean by a utopia, then that's not desirable for me. It might be desirable for you. I can't speak for you, but for me, no, that's not desirable, because conflict, hardship, and problems is what creates character in an individual and causes change for a society. That's why I feel, like I said before, that war is a necessary happening in human society. It's a requirement to create change, just like people who don't have a lot of problems in their life, haven't gone through any shit, aren't very interesting people. They have no character. I would not train, I'm not going to tell you details about my life, but just take me for granted. I don't have the worst life ever. Some people got some fucked up shit, but I've seen some shit before, okay? More shit than somebody my age has any business having seen. And I can tell you that I wouldn't trade any of it away, okay? Because then I wouldn't be the kind of person I am now. Just like I wouldn't trade away any of the... I wouldn't wish that there had been no World War II. I feel that that was a requirement. I feel that's done some good for society, at least in some way. It's caused some change. We cannot be stagnated. So that's how I feel about it.